I'm Joe Netherworld, and I'm here with your daily tarot card reading for September 15th, 2013. We're in the middle of autumn. Enjoy it while it lasts, because winter's coming. So, if you've been following me, and I hope you have, I pull 3 cards. There's a main card for the day, 2 qualifier cards. They appear in the corner, and so on and so forth. I'm almost getting tired of saying this every day, but it's worthwhile saying. So our first card up is the 6 of Rods, which is triumph. Triumph in the workplace, triumph about work being done. It's not always about work as in 9-to-5 jobs, but about tasks you've set yourself to accomplish and physically complete. So that's there on the one side. Where our main card of the day is the Ace of Swords, which is the sort of cuts through the bullshit card. It's very poignant, phallic, and pointed. To put it all into as many analogies as we could there. And that's cutting through it. It sort of separates past and present. What's behind you and what's in front of you. It's of the now. It's very of the moment. On the other side of that, we have the Page of Swords, which is a young energy. It's new to the game, new to the process, wanted to work itself up. It's a sword, so it's about conflict. It's also about passion. It's about getting involved in things and being ready to fight. So what we have here, if we're going to cut through things, and this is the Ace of Swords, and one thing's going to come through, choose your battles today. Choose who you're fighting for, what you're fighting for. This is about ending relationships and starting new ones, and that's really what today's about. If you got, do your work, figure things out, straighten them out, but what belongs in the past should be kept in the past. You have to kind of become that Ace of Swords, that striking force that separates it. On this card, as you'll see, there are 2 flowers, 2 roses, either side of the sword. So, there's a past, and there's a future. Now, what really that's about is leaving the past in the past. You can learn from it. You can be triumphant in it. You can feel you've done it. It's also, as we are in September, it's the end of summer flings. You're back in school. And some things have to remain in the summer. If you've left the area, if you've moved on, if you don't want to spend the rest of the year with the person, it's fine. Just put them behind you. But don't go running back. Don't go sneaking back around the sword and trying to rekindle something. There's some forces ahead of you that really want to make, it's almost like a new start is ahead of you with the Page of Swords. It's a new energy, ready to fight for you, ready to fight with you. Not against you, but with you, towards new goals. So today is a transitory day. You're going to today, it's kind of in the middle of the month too, which is kind of nice. You have the previous part of your life, previous part of what you were doing in the recent, weeks and months. And now you have a future laid out in front of you. So don't miss the opportunity today to kind of let sleeping dogs lie. Okay, you're behind you're behind me, you're sleeping, you're quiet, stay there. I want to move forward, so let the forward, let forward happen. So not much has to be done today, but it's a change of mindset, not change of plans or trying to do different things. It's really just okay, I understand. That was behind me. I said, if this is the last time you quit smoking, let it be the last time you quit smoking for a while. When you say no, let it mean no, and let things be the past. If you don't actually have a past, you can't have a future. You have to kind of create that division. So today's about creating dividing lines, sticking by those lines, and be proud of what you've done. Do the work that makes things worthy of triumph, and then bring some new forces in here. There's a lot of swords in the future. There's a lot of aggression in a positive way. Aggressive, he who dares wins is the saying, and this is a situation involving that. If you go forward and you really force yourself into the future and you kind of let the past remain in the past, you're going to have a great second half of this month. So let's go with that. Let's make this second half of the month really progressive, really positive, and let's start today. So make those choices, stick with those choices. They should be obvious choices, and we'll leave it at that. We will be, again, a little after midnight, as always. New reading is up. We have a lot to discuss. It's a very interesting month. I'm looking forward to, as we're getting closer and closer to October, there'll be so much more at play here. So, of course, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Comment to each other, comment to me is what I meant to say. And subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends and family. And I will see you again tomorrow, a little after midnight.